So man, yo, Bizarre, it's an honor to have the multi-platinum recording artist here. I appreciate you joining me today, Bizarre. Welcome to the channel.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Nah,
Thanks
man,
for having me.
major respect for you coming on, man. Can you take me into your early life growing up in Detroit, man? How were things for you?
Oh shit. Things was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Rough city, man. Rough environment. You know, had to learn quick. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. You know, really hip hop saved my life, man. From all the wild shit that I could have been doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Detroit got a lot of history to it, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of soul. You know, you could go either one or two ways. You can go this way or that way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad I went that way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we got a lot of history. You know, we got the Motown shit, to you know the hip hop side. We got the J Dillas and you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And then we also got the T Grizzly and the gangster shit too. So.
That's true. I believe it was a song, and you said in the fifth grade you decided that you wanted to do music. Can you tell me
Yeah.
about what made you actually think you could do it at that point in your life?
Oh man, I started off in the Glee Club. I was a part of the Glee Club. I used to sing and shit, and uh, the Glee Club teacher wanted he had a part in this song. We was doing like a tribute for Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, so he wanted somebody to rap, and you know, but it was like a solo part. So all the kids was kind of shy, they didn't want to do it, so I volunteered to do it. So that was the first time I ever rapped on stage and in front of a big audience, and I kind of like fell in love with the adrenaline of it. So you know, shit, I just started rapping ever since. You know what I'm saying? And then I just started rapping, and my mom kind of supported it. You know, I ain't gonna say I was like a young Bow Wow, but you know, my rap name used to be Sweet Pete. You know what I'm saying? So my mom like, you know, I had like a Mickey Mouse shirt, and she got like Sweet Pete on the back of the motherfucker, and she used to give me shows and shit like at recreation centers and shit. So it kind of took off from there, man. And then I just never looked back, man. I never really had another thought about doing nothing else.
So, with the unique style that you would go on to, create, that everyone would go on to know you for, like, who were some of the early people that influenced you back then?
Uh, um, the first time I ever really heard rap was LL Cool J, Rock the Bells. That's how I thought he was hard. But like the people that really influenced me, uh, EPMD was a big influence on me. Redman was a big influence. I mean, I damn near literally thought I was one of the Death Squad members. You know what I'm saying? Gangsta Nip was a big influence. And shit, yeah, that was about it. The whole hit squad, Daz Effect, that whole ramp right there.
So you would go on to become, a member of a couple different groups, you a major solo artist. But what was the first chance that you ever got in the game?
What was the first chance? What you mean?
Yeah, like what was the first opportunity you got? Like, was it somebody inviting you to the studio to say, hey, come jump on this record? Was it somebody letting you come perform to showcase, like who you were? Like, what would you say was like the first boost you got in the game?
Oh man, man, I had a journey, bro. I put a lot of dudes in, bro. So um, it's hard to say. It was like I think the first time I ever like I ain't gonna say a break, but I met Young Z from the Outsiders. I met him in at this rap convention in DC, and then I met him again. He was on tour with the Fugees. He told me that if I ever was in Newark, New Jersey, to look him up. So my homeboys just going to New York, and you know, I found out that Newark was close, so I ended up going out there. You know, sleeping on floors, paying dues. I actually brought Eminem out there to Newark too. So we kind of paid dues that way. Um, but I would say my first break, like the first time the world heard me, was Tony Touch. Uh the song called Get Back. It was produced by Alchemist, and it had Eminem, Proof, and me on it. And I think M had just got signed to Dr. Dre, and like he flew me out to New York, and basically that was my introduction to the world.
Man, that's crazy right there.
Shout out
That's
to Tony Touch, man.
yep.
Shout out to Tony Touch. Shout out to Mikey in the report card for having me, man.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I'll get you to do a drop for me at the end of this joint, Bizarre, man. I appreciate the history right here.
Oh, this blunt got PCP in it too.
Nice, man. Hell yeah, let's do it up.
Mikey.
So, Bizarre, can you tell me about how you joined D12 and what was the group like prior to the release of Devil's Nights?
How I joined D12 through the hip hop shop. It was like a open mic spot where everybody used to rap at, and that's why they used to have rap battles once a month. You know what I'm saying? But they had open mic every Saturday, and that's where I met the guys that was the hip hop shop. They was all elite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because D12 is from all different crews. You know what I'm saying? So that 8 Mile shit for real. Like it was really rap cliques back then. So all D12 was from different cliques.
Right, like you were saying, you and M were messing with the outsiders.
Yeah.
So sort of piece
Yeah.
that together for me, because a lot of
Yeah.
fans don't know about the outsiders, but everybody's well familiar with D12.
Right. Well, yeah, me and M was affiliated with the Outsiders, a clique out in Newark, New Jersey. And that's Young Z, Redman, Rod Digger. And we started off with them first, you know what I'm saying? They was kind of like our distant cousins, you know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't like in on a day to day because we weren't from Jersey. But back in Detroit, they had a lot of rap cliques going on. And I don't know, Proof wanted to start like an all-star team. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine like you want to start a group with all these different rappers from the city, like an all-star. So he just handpicked all these rappers and decided to make a clique called Dirty Dozen. And for some reason we couldn't keep 12 rappers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers kept falling out or canceling or flaking. So we ended up with like 6 rappers. So we decided just to stick with the 6 rappers we had, and then just have 2 personalities, two like an alter ego. So then that's how you got Dirty Dozen, D12.
That's crazy. So there were actually supposed to be 12 members to the group. I never actually knew that.
Yep, yep.
So going back a little bit further than that, did you actually meet Eminem at the shelter through Proof? And could you take me into that whole story?
I met Eminem at the hip hop shop.
The hip hop shop. Okay.
Yeah, the shelter was a club that we used to go to on Saturdays. I mean Friday night. Yeah, Friday night we used to go to St. Andrews, and it was basically the same motherfuckers from the hip hop shop. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a little hip hop spot downtown, and DJ House Shoes was the DJ, and it was 3 floors of fun. They had house music on the second floor, and then some other shit going on in the basement. So yeah, I met him at the hip hop shop, not St. Andrews.
Was there battling going on at the shelter, sort of like was depicted in the movie?
No, the battles is at the hip hop shop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So they kind of mashed that together.
And what was the battle culture like back then in comparison to what it is today? I mean, it's become so popularized, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, now they shit. Back then it was just freestyle, but the intensity. I mean, it was like the movie 8 Mile is a very, very damn near like real description of how it was. It was really like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers had cliques. Your clique was like your gang. You know what I'm saying? And this clique got beef with this clique. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how it is today. You know what I'm saying? But back then, it was on some rap battle shit. So the rap battles used to be intense. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know Eminem was the king of all that shit though. Like he was undefeated. He was like Floyd Mayweather in the rap battle shit.
You know, there's been a lot of talk or, mostly about Eminem returning to battle rap. Do you think that will ever happen?
Uh, I don't know. I can't ever say never. I don't know, but I'm ready to smack one of these rappers up. They talk about me battle rapping.
Bizarre, did you used to battle rap? Did you ever
Oh
do it?
yeah, for sure. I am a battle rapper. Yeah, yep.
Right.
Hell yeah. Yep. And I still get in there. They want me to battle. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta find a worthy opponent, man. They gotta be the right money, man. Who do you think I should battle?
Mm. I mean, you got T-Top, you got Geechee Gotti, you know what I mean? If you want to go West Coast with it. Uh, but how do you, like back in the day, it was battling on
I
beats?
want Gillie Da Kid, man. That's who I want.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I heard about that,
Gillie
man.
Da Kid. Get Gillie Da Kid bald head ass up in there.
Why do you want Gilly in a battle?
Because man, he said on his podcast, man, that I was one of the worst wackest rappers to ever lie. They had like this category of the ten wackest rappers in history, and my name was brought up in that shit, and that disgusts me. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers don't know, like I'm a battle rapper, but I played a role in D12. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the role that I played. The fat guy with the shower cap to talk the crazy shit. That was me. But if anybody know me, you know what I'm saying, they know I'm a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think Gillie Da Kid is that nice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing that gives them the qualifier to even put me in the name of the wackest 10 rappers ever. So, shit, I'm down for it. We can do it in Philly. We can do it in Philly. We can do it in Detroit. We can do it in LA. Wherever the nigga want to do it at. 100 grand. That's all I got. I ain't got a million. We can put 100 grand up though. I ain't got a million, but I can put 100 grand on it.
So, Gilly has actually battled in front of the likes of Jay-Z and Dame Dash. I mean, obviously you've battled in front of Eminem though. Did you
Yeah.
continue battling whatsoever once, you guys had started to pop in the industry?
I'm gonna tell you, man. As soon as you get signed, bro, and you get in the studio with Dr. Dre and all that shit's over, bro. Like I heard some rappers talking about this earlier. I think it was Miss Hustle. Shout out to Miss Hustle. She had made a statement that when she's in battle mode, she's in battle mode. When you're in song mode, you're in song mode. You can't do both. So that's why when they say battle rappers can't make songs, it's because they in battle mode. So yeah, that shit immediately goes away when you get to fucking writing choruses and all that shit. I can't say that for everybody, but for me, yeah. Like if I was to battle, I would have to get in. I would have to get in shape. I might have to. I might probably have to stop recording music for a couple of months. So
You wouldn't mind the acapella nature of it. I know you know how to shift your voice, which I think will
yeah,
work in your favor drastically.
yeah, definitely. Nobody can fuck with me on performance. Yeah, yeah, I definitely a performance would be a big plus for me. But I think my main problem would be remembering shit. Cause you gotta realize rounds is 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Some of them is three. that's like what, 3, 4, 16s. You know what I'm saying? That you got to remember a cappella. And then, you know, my boy Big T, shout out to Big T, that's one of my best friends. He a battle rapper, and I'm with him like all the time. And I just see how he prep, bro. He sleep. Like he'll go to the studio. No, no, I ain't gonna tell it. I ain't gonna tell this shit. I ain't gonna tell this shit. I ain't gonna tell how he prep. But I'm just saying, man, that shit is hard to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can remember because anything can throw you off. A motherfucker fart, sneeze, you might lose your space or train of thought, whatever. But I definitely want to do it. It's on my bucket list to do. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I might just start off with a 1 rounder. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could do a 3 round battle. You know, matter of fact, I think celebrities should do 1 round, man. But I definitely would want to be a failed celebrity that tried to come in the game and didn't make it, or you know, just couldn't adapt to it. Because I'm a fan of the battle rap shit, so I rather not. I respect it so fucking much that I would rather not battle than, you know what I'm saying, disrespect the culture.
Well, I mean, another guy that you've spoke on, Joe Budden, actually, you know, he did a battle and he ended up setting the microphone down.
Right.
You know, so
Exactly. See what happened. That pressure, man.
yeah, he also went against Hollow the Don, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that was the wrong decision right there, huh?
Yeah, I was just thinking of somebody. No, John the Don was actually telling me when he had done a battle, he had come in late to the battle, so it immediately became a 1 round battle. So yeah, 1 round battles are a thing. So that could be a good point to make.
Yeah, yeah. Till you get your feet wet. Yep.
You're right,
Shout
man.
out, shout out to him for doing it though.
It's like 4 to 5 different verses or more. You know what I mean? Because one time Cassidy went 12 minutes on one of his rounds. So
Wow.
yeah, so that's like 10 verses, man. Maybe,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that's crazy.